The 12 Hidden Causes of Modern Mental Health Disorders. A lifestyle and environmental perspective. Good morning, friends. Today, we are going to explore something that is quietly affecting millions of people around the world. Modern mental health disorders. Anxiety, depression, brain fog, chronic stress, sleep disturbances. These are no longer rare conditions. They have become part of everyday life. But here is a question we rarely ask. Are these truly diseases? Or are they signals? What if the mind is not broken, but responding intelligently to a world that has changed too fast? In the past, human beings lived in alignment with natural light, natural rhythms, physical movement, real food, meaningful connection. But today, we live in an environment that is very different. Artificial light late into the night, constant digital stimulation, processed food, chronic stress, disconnection from nature, reduced inner awareness. And slowly, quietly, the brain begins to struggle. The nervous system becomes overloaded. The mind loses its natural balance. So instead of asking, "What is wrong with me?" perhaps we should ask, "What has changed around me and within me?" In this talk, we will explore the 12 hidden causes of modern mental health disorders from a lifestyle and environmental perspective, not to create fear, but to bring clarity and understanding. Because when you understand the cause, you are already on the path to healing. Part 1. Understanding the modern brain. The brain is designed for natural rhythms, physical activity, social connection, sensory balance. But today, we experience constant stimulation, artificial environments, reduced physical movement, mental overload. This creates a mismatch. This mismatch is the root of many modern mental health issues. The 12 hidden causes. Chronic digital overstimulation. We are constantly exposed to phones, notifications, social media, rapid information. This overstimulates the brain's reward system, dopamine pathways. Effects: reduced attention span, increased anxiety, mental fatigue. The brain never gets time to rest. Poor sleep and circadian disruption. Late-night screens and artificial lighting disrupt the body's natural clock. This affects melatonin, deep sleep cycles, brain detox processes. Result: brain fog, irritability, emotional instability. Nutritional deficiencies. Modern diets often lack magnesium, vitamin D, omega-3 fatty acids. These nutrients are essential for neurotransmitter balance, brain function, mood regulation. Sedentary lifestyle. Lack of movement affects blood flow to the brain, mood-regulating chemicals. Exercise naturally increases serotonin, dopamine, endorphins. Without movement, the mind becomes dull and heavy. Chronic stress. Continuous stress elevates cortisol. Long-term effects: anxiety, sleep disturbance, emotional exhaustion. The nervous system remains in fight or flight mode. Lack of sunlight and nature exposure. Reduced sunlight affects vitamin D, circadian rhythm, serotonin levels. Nature exposure helps regulate attention, mood, stress, Modern indoor living reduces this benefit. Social disconnection. Despite being digitally connected, many feel emotionally disconnected. Human beings need real interaction, eye contact, emotional bonding. Lack of this leads to loneliness, depression, anxiety. Environmental toxins. Exposure to air pollution, chemicals, processed foods can affect brain function, inflammation, mood, information overload. The brain is not designed to process excessive news, constant opinions, endless input. This leads to confusion, mental fatigue, reduced clarity, loss of inner awareness. This is a subtle but powerful factor. We are constantly focused outward. Very rarely do we observe thoughts, notice emotions, connect with inner experience. Without awareness, the mind runs unchecked. Lack of purpose and meaning. A meaningful life supports mental health. When purpose is unclear, motivation decreases, dissatisfaction increases, anxiety rises. Over-identification with thoughts. We believe every thought is true, but thoughts are temporary, conditioned, automatic. When we identify with them, suffering increases. When we observe them, they lose power. Integration. So what do we see? These are not random problems. They are patterns of modern living. Final reflection. The mind is not broken. It is responding. And when we understand these causes, we can change our habits. We can adjust our environment. We can bring awareness inward. As we come to the end of this exploration, let us pause for a moment. We began with a simple question. Why are so many people struggling today? And what we discovered is this. In many cases, the mind is not malfunctioning. It is responding. It is adapting. It is signaling imbalance. Modern life has introduced subtle but powerful changes in how we eat, how we sleep, how we move, how we connect, how we think. And over time, these changes begin to affect the brain, the nervous system, and the quality of our inner experience. But here is the most important realization. What is influenced can be changed. When we bring awareness to our environment, our habits, our inner patterns, something begins to shift. Not suddenly, not forcefully, but naturally. The mind becomes quieter. The body becomes more balanced. The nervous system begins to heal. And slowly, we return to a state that was always natural. Clarity, stability, inner ease. So instead of fighting the mind, understand it, support it, align with it. Because healing is not about fixing something broken. It is about removing what disturbs the natural balance. Let this be your reflection. What small change can I begin today to bring my inner world back into harmony? And from that one step, everything can begin to transform. Let me close with these words. Healing is not always about adding more. Sometimes it is about removing what disturbs the system, returning to simplicity, reconnecting with awareness. Most important question for all of us. What one small change can you begin today to bring your inner world back into balance. Thank you. Founder, Holistic Wellness Foundation. Imphal, Healing Beyond Boundaries.